I'm afraid I can't come down anymore, my good man. I'd have to request
Well, let's go back to Phineas. Say that we got the stuff. Well, you got the stuff? Yeah, I got the stuff. Stuff's fresh. It's fresh. Hella fresh.
If you stop in the engine room, would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge? We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece. Shall I?
And while I'm at it, let us move Nyoka, put Parvati. Next, I think we're gonna do Ellie's side quest since she's over in Amberfall. Is that right? Amberfall? Amberbrook? Amberfall? It's one of these.
I've kept myself busy in your absence, optimized my formula. I'm now confident I can revive the remaining colonists. All I need now is the What? Oh, yes, well, that's obvious. Anyone with 2 working labs can see this colony's slouching toward oblivion. Why do you think we've been doing all this? Hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse? And the chairman's plan to save all of us is to save himself? I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. The board made this crisis, and now they want to solve it by freezing the rest of us? That's not a plan. That's a goddamn escape clause. That makes 2 things we don't have. Time and chemicals to revive the other settlers. None of this was supposed to happen. I was supposed to revive the Hope's colonists. We were supposed to have enough time to solve the problem before we all starved. Human test subjects? Oh, that's grotesque. That's unthinkable. That's exactly what I'd expect out of the board. Damn, that's not enough. Not nearly enough.
Did the game just freeze? I think the game... Yeah, the game just crashed. Didn't even give me give a notice at all. Thanks a bunch. That's the first time I've actually had a crash. I don't even know where I was. I'm going to assume it's saved somewhere. Alright, that was weird. He didn't like what I said, so he complained. Well, it remembered my choices of picking Parvati. That was kind of specific. Quick save. In case it decides to do that again.
Oh, that... No. You? Damn, that's not enough. Not nearly enough for the whole... We're out of time. We're out of chemicals. We may very well be out of options. Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colon... Short of lining up every member of the board and shooting them in the back of the head.
Monka S?
Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Scientists in the board's going to dispose of them all and transform the Hope into a prison for the rest of us. They're likely on their way to the Hope as we speak. We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them, but no easy way to get them off the Hope. Merciful gibbering law, you're a genius! We bring the Hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the distance of colony space, right next to my lab. Yes, exactly. You're a step ahead of me, but I perceive the shape of your plan. If we link up the Hope to the Unreliable, then use your navigational computer to calculate a reasonably safe vector, we can skip the entire colony ship into the rings of Terra 2.
Terra 2?
I don't know much about skip drives, not the physics anyhow. I do know the Hope's real massive. How's our bitty little ship supposed to skip it?
Excellent question, my sharp-witted mechanic. You will use your own ship to power up the Hope's skip drive. Your navigational computer can handle the rest.
I've got a healthy disregard for personal safety, but this sounds crazy, even to me.
Your instincts are correct. By any reasonable definition of sanity, this plan is crazy. Isn't it wonderful?
Huh.
You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the Unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer, Ada, should be able to activate the Hope's skip drive. Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the frozen colonists. I can start reviving them immediately. I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems. The Hope is carrying some of humanity's most brilliant thinkers, scientists, engineers, experts in their field. If we work together, we can still find a way to save Halcyon. The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. If there's even the slightest chance we can save Halcyon from oblivion, then we have to take it. Certainly. It wouldn't surprise me. When I pulled you out of the Hope, the board nearly intercepted me. I expect they stepped up security since my little act of larceny. Skip drives were never designed to be used within a system, but I skipped my ship across Halcyon when I rescued you, and that turned out fine, mostly. That is, I ruined my ship and nearly killed myself in the process, but the maneuver was well within acceptable margins of risk. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Unlikely. The Hope is as massive as the Groundbreaker, but compared to the rings of Terra 2, positively minuscule. The board might notice, possibly, depending on the position of their heads relative to the depth of their collective posteriors.
There we go. Extra skill bonus to my skills now. And then a perk point into what? Further increased damage dealt by science weapons. I don't even use science weapons. They're too specific. That one. Alright, we got a bunch of side quests. And now we have access to the Hope.
I believe your choice to spare Chartrand would be considered the honorable path, yes?
I'll be right back.
Supplies money is inconsequential in the face of ethics.
Okay, I've returned, and I've brought pizza. Pizza time. Pizza happy. Forgot to go to Lydia about Lilia?
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker. If you don't mind my saying, Captain, Minister Clark is lucky to have you on his side. Captain, I hope Dr. Wells has not dragged you into one of his irrational schemes again. My diagnosis of his mental stability is not flattering.
Pretty good pizza. I don't think Lily is gonna like me for letting that lady live. But I think I can probably make this work to my advantage, because now I know that the board is trying to freeze people purposefully as a means of getting like a get out of jail quick card or something.
Is it done? Well, damn. Contractor grew a conscience. As your employer, I'm both angry and disappointed. I'll add that to your file. Technically, I owe you an exit interview. Care to justify your betrayal of our species, or are we finished here? You're awfully quick to trust someone who offed her colleagues and called it a good start. Out of my office. We're done.
This is why I always ask for half my payment up front.
You think maybe she's got an itchy trigger finger? I don't want to find out.
Well, I just got fired. Oh well. I've never been fired before. There was nothing I could do, man. Bugged conscience mechanics. So next. Wait, now if I go to Fallbrook, is the game going to get mad at me? I worry.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial. We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
So, sneak onto a Lost Colony ship and skip it across the system? What could go wrong?
Quite a lot could go wrong, actually. I was just eating with my mic off because nobody wants to hear me chewing on my food.
You'd think folks were pissing in the alleyways as bad as it's
This looks like the place.
I see you're still in one piece. However, you never know when that could change. Note that all... I remember that one. That's the young socialite who broke her neck, right?
Of course, no one remembers me for the marauders I've killed or the bits I've stolen. Typical.
That claim was airtight. Our best investigators couldn't find an exclusion for that one. You can't, of course. Only Miss Fenhel can assign her beneficiaries. And she's dead. If we let every friend, relative, and acquaintance change a policy like that, people would do it all the time. Imagine the paperwork. Oh, you mean hypothetically? Well, hypothetically, you'd access the terminal in the back room that contains data on all our policies. And you'd, theoretically, add the beneficiary of your choice. But you wouldn't actually do that, of course. That would be fraud.
All right.
That's for the best. What can I do?
Upstairs? Okay.
Okay, great work.
Ahmed Birtwistle. I entered into a gentleman's wager with several chaps at Billingsley regarding the nature and composition of the Space Choice product, tarmac and cheese. I was quite certain the product did contain actual tarmac, and my companions wagered that it surely did not. Lo and behold, investigation into the matter revealed that I had been the victim of a gross misunderstanding. Yet, how was I to know that what manner of fare common factory workers eat? And how could Spacious Choice be so irresponsible as to advertise that its product contains tarmac when it clearly does not? The damages to my reputation have not been grievous, have been most grievous. I find myself unable to return to my previous haunts for fear of the stares and chuckles that will follow. My honor as a gentleman has been called into question, as has the nature of my relationship with livestock. Denied. Former claimant forgot to say the magic word. Please? Fanny Cartwright. I've been assistant saw operator with CMP for 5 years. Most of the blade guards broke last year, and the management never replaced them. I lost my left ring finger last week as a result. Denied. Negligible damage. Claimant is right-handed, so the magnitude of this loss is minimum. Loss of 3 fingers. The saw I was working yesterday, an account of S&D skipping routine maintenance checks. The accident took 2 fingers from my right hand on another from my left. Denied. Self-disqualification. Claimant was missing a finger from previous incident. Should not have been operating sharp machinery. Claim. Unintelligible. Ugh. Resolution approved. What? Loss of 1 worker? Lost several digits due to carelessness and negligence. She failed to heed prominent poster warnings about the state of our safety equipment, and her resultant injuries have decreased our faculty's production and led to multiple stress headaches from management as we've struggled to reshuffle work schedules around 16J. Approved. That is so fucked. Change of death. Cervical fracture. There we go.
You really did it. Give these payouts a few years and I'll be rolling in it. Hey, you did the real work. All I had to do was not be dead. I'm just glad my folks aren't gonna live off that awful story they made up. Maybe now they'll have to go back to real jobs. come on. I thought we were celebrating. You want me to think about the future? Maybe you haven't noticed, but you can't even count on a bribe making it into the right pocket. What's the point of planning for anything around here?
Dang.
Hate to say it, but Halcyon's already there.
Pretty much.
Anyway, enough of that. You did a job for me, so here's your fee.
She gave me the insurance check.
That's one thing I appreciate about you. Things are simple, straightforward. A job's a job, and that's it, right? What are you saying, Captain? You don't have to get all mushy about it. Still, maybe you've got a point. Maybe it's good to watch someone's back now and then so that one day they watch yours. So, you just keep the money. One of us has to look out for your interests. It's nothing personal. It's just the closest thing I've got to a code. Anyway, enough of the touchy-feelies, huh? I've seen lots of crazy, Captain, but Phineas is in a class of his own. Do you really think he knows what he's doing? Sending us to skip the Hope into Terra 2's orbit right under the board's nose? There's a sobering thought. Makes me want to drink. I think this whole plan's insane, but it'll make a good story, you know, if we survive. Speaking of, I get that Phineas thinks he's saving the colony, but what about you? Why risk your neck on this crazy scheme? I'll do anything for a good story, and nothing shines on a pirate's resume like a successful suicide mission. But I asked you first. Coming from anyone else, that would sound like a line from one of those Odeon Pictures movies. But I think you really mean it. Still, all this depends on the other Hope colonists. Are they gonna pull us out of the shit? Or are we all just gonna leave a bigger, uglier stain on this corner of the galaxy? This is why I like you, Captain. Well, whenever you're ready to do this, I'm with you. Anything else?
All right.
Now, there's a woman who knows what she wants. I like her.
Judging from the blood spatter on your shirt, I take it you visited my favorite cleaner? Sure.
Nothing to say to her now, huh? Okay, what now do we do? All right, we can go back there. So I need specific armor sets from each of these types. From Spacer, Marauder, and Iconoclast. Well, I can just go kill somebody and pick their armor if I don't have any, right? Be right back.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, we are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Trying to figure out where all that armor is. I think I have most of the armor on the ship. I mostly just hoard this stuff.
Hey, you got a minute? You know, they're gonna make a serial about our adventures one day. I've been trying to think of a good title for this episode. I like the sound of The Skip Job. No, wait, I got it. Hope in Dark Times. Get it? Hope? Like the ship. Yeah, I've been thinking about that. Thrilling tales of the unreliable. Or maybe spine-chilling stories from the edge of the system. Was also considering astounding adventures in the ether. I'm partial to that last one. Yeah, we got a job to do. We're hijacking a lost colony ship and slamming it right into the rings of Terra 2. Stealing the hope from the board, skipping it across the whole damn system. This is gonna be great. I can't wait. Enough to boost my pay? I'm just kidding, boss. I know you don't pay me. I'm sure you've got plans to make. As for me, I gotta keep practicing my signature dropkick. The Hope might have cameras.
Huh.
Sanitizing within established radius.
Oh wait, now that I think about it, I think Max actually has the other piece of the armor that I'm looking for. He doesn't. He does have that specific armor that I was looking for. Oh wait, it's actually different? Oh, there it is. It says Iconoclast specifically. Where's that helmet? Somebody's got to have that helmet. I gave it to somebody. Did I put it in a box? Okay, got Marauder armor. Still trying to find Spacer armor, though. Might have to buy that one. Maybe this one? Maybe this one. Spacers. I'll pick both just in case. Alright, so... Spacers, Marauders, and Iconoclast. The only thing I don't have, I can't find is an Iconoclast helmet. Which is weird, because I definitely remembered having one. But I must have threw it away at some point.
I so enjoy watching you sleep for hours on end, Captain. It's quite entertaining the way you drool and whimper.
It's weird. I'm this far into the game and I'm still finding like level 4 gear. Everything's like an instant zone, so nothing scales to your level. So you'll still be finding like level 4 stuff just out in the middle of nowhere by the end. Oh, this is a Spacer Choice item. Okay, so I'm gonna actually hit to find Spacer's Choice equipment. Marauder. There's the Marauder helmet. There's the Iconoclast armor. So I only need a helmet. I need a helmet and I need a hat or something for Spacer's Choice. Or Spacer specifically, not Spacer's Choice. She made that very abundantly clear.
Take someone to watch your back, please.
I am. I just need to I need to go to other place. Monarch.
We are now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
Or not Fallbrook. We need to go to not the terrace. Where are you? Amber Heights. Amber Heights, is that right? I guess it's right.
Miss Ellie, Dr. Finhill. I noticed your pistol's been making a funny noise.
What are you talking about? I oil it every night.
Well, look here. Your slide's not recoiling fully. You might be due for a new spring. I could take a look, maybe fix it for you.
Sure. I'm short on bits at the moment, but I'll pay you back.
Oh, no. I mean, it don't cost nothing. I got a spare spring in my pocket here, even.
Everything's got a price.
Where the heck's that? There it is.
Hope Zora sends me on next.
They don't actually sell? Huh. Where the heck's that vendor? There he is.
Welcome to... Yeah, plenty. If you're the type to fix it. The pipe's up on Milton's house burst. Then there's the old guardhouse. I'll be damned. Before you ask, no, it ain't pay. Just being generous.
Aye.
Hey.
Home row
again for
keys
helping
out of
out.
position.
What can I do you?
Helmet. Spacer. Where's the spacer hat? We need a spacer hat. Well, this one's a spacer, or Iconoclast. There it is, Spacer's goggles. Iconoclast revolver. Iconoclast assault rifle. Streetwear. I missed him the entire time. Funny how that works. And then the regular gear. Of course, melee weapons are higher level. They're always higher level. Alright. Well, we got what we needed, so let's get out of here then. think we got what we needed. We just needed 2 pieces of equipment. We got them.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
No, they're not.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
She keeps saying the same things over and over again, so it gets kind of annoying hearing her say it. And then when you go to investigate, it's like nobody's causing a disturbance. It's literally a couple of people just talking about firing guns. And you never actually see them fire the gun.
Remember that
Alright, so she said dress as an iconoclast, so we can dress as the iconoclast first. There we go.
Goodness. Look at those atrocious contours. The sheer brutality of its design offends the senses and shocks the mind into a state of palpable excitement. I adore it. 2 outfits remain. I can't wait to see what you'll bring me. Something shocking, I hope.
Okay, next. Oh, I was putting the armor in the wrong spot.
Oh, how grotesque. I always suspected the dramas did no justice to real marauders. Their armor is so much more hideous in person. 1 outfit left. Do hurry, my dear. The bird of inspiration is about to take flight.
And then drag it to the wrong spot.
Like a star, darling. Square your shoulders. Hand on your hip. Eyebrow cocked. Yes. Perfect. My heart is all aflutter. Yes, that's it. I have it. I know exactly what we're doing. Brace yourself, my dear. We're going to call this style Barbarian Chic. The saucy confidence of a spacer, the raw contempt of an iconoclast, the brutish musk of a marauder, and the pièce de résistance, monster leather. 1 part Mantiqueen chitin, 3 parts hide from a raptidon's flank, and let's say, 8 strips of primal leather.
Are you telling me I have to now go kill enemies?
We're revolutionizing the fashion of Byzantium. Our work is anything but simple. I love the way you just smolder with contempt. It makes me want to spoil you. Here, treat yourself to a nice new gun or something. Get this done for me, and I'll... Let me get a good look at you. Turn around, please, darling. My word. Such muscular shoulders. You're a vision, dear.
I am no such thing, ma'am.
Nonsense. You're absolutely lovely. Chin up now. I have just the thing for you. Let me do a back-of-the-envelope calculation. Materials, labor, licensing and copyright. There. Love. That's the ultimate luxury, darling. Love. Oh, gracious me.
I don't get why that's funny, ma'am.
Oh, my cherub. Who woos for love anymore? That's so... precious. All right, Captain. Here is the absolute best I can do for you. Darling, do I look like an amateur? I read her measurements by eye. And don't you ask, because they're no one's business but her own. There are some things I simply cannot skimp on, darling.
Such a lovely young lady deserves the best. Now stand back. Back. I'll enter the settings and get these machines spinning. You'll be broke to bespoke in merely an hour.
Well, all right.
And there we are, my darling girl. I wish you a splendiferous evening. And if you don't mind my asking, have you any interest in modeling?
What? Oh, no, ma'am. All them eyes staring at me? I couldn't. No way, no how. I get scared just thinking on it.
I wish you weren't so shy, my Violet. You truly are beautiful. I hope your date sees that as clearly as I.
Oh, can you believe this outfit? It's so handsome, I'm almost afraid to touch it. Well, I guess that's everything then. After all this time, I just have to actually do it now. You know, there's a part Junlei's been looking for to fix up the air cyclers. They only carried them on big colony ships, like the Hope. I know. For a while, it felt like everything I did was a little bit of help. And it meant I didn't have to ask her to be mine. Not yet. Not for real. Next time we dock with Groundbreaker, I'm doing it. I'll send June a message and ask her over. Oh, this is real scary, Captain. I'm grateful for all you done.
Right, let's put my other armor back on. What was my good armor? This one? This one? This one? This one? They're all good armors. Brunt.
I've always loved.
All right, so now what? I already had chitin. I thought I did anyway. Did I sell it? I don't think I did. I know I sold the other one, the other material, the Raptidon. Oh, that's why. I've never collected any of these materials. That's probably why. Which is weird, because I've definitely picked up chitin from a Mantiqueen before. I've definitely killed multiple Mantiqueens. So I'm kind of wondering where all that material went.
Sculpture.
Maybe I threw it in a fridge. Let me check. Because I definitely didn't. I sold something. I definitely sold one of the materials that they were asking for. And while I'm at it, let me go modify some armor.
Crew report. Bioka is drunk. Surprise.
I swear, next time we put into Groundbreaker, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask her over. Oh, I'm so nervous. Having trouble focusing on my work.
I think it's time you move along. Kind of weird that you can actually just straight up say that to her. I think it's time that you move along, miss. Move along, sir. This one or this one? This one. Toughen. Install. Extra tech skill. Extra range skill. Extra melee skill. That one. Nightingale. Backpack. There we go. just the ways I like it. Oh wait, now let's see who could do for some good armor that I just don't use anymore. Maybe Ellie? Nope. In fact, her armor is even better than mine. Felix. Nyoka could use some better armor too. This one. Parvati could use some better armor. His is really good. Sam doesn't wear armor. I've never even used Sam. As far as I can tell, he probably doesn't even have a side quest. He's just sort of there. How's she on gun? Probably could use a better one. Give him a gun that he works well with. Oh, let's mod the pistol too. I completely forgot about that. Whisper quiet. There we go. Extra magazine. Super scope. There we go. This one. Speedy mate. Improves the rate of fire. Let's do that. Extra ammunition. Decreased spread. Whisper quiet muzzle. Extra crit. Let's get that one instead. And then extra magazine size. How's her Whisper quiet muzzle also? Alright. Look at this thing, boyos. Wait, there was nothing to mod on this one? No, there's not. I can't modify the rifle. Huh. Something special about it? I guess is it a unique rifle? I didn't even notice. It is a unique rifle, that's why. Post armor damage plus 15. Ah, that's why. It goes right through armor. Or a little bit.
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
I need to hit the kitchen real quick. Let's see here.
Greetings, customer.
I didn't throw anything in a fridge. I heard Nyoka getting drunk. I don't know where she is.
All right. She's on her way. How do I look? Oh, my hands have finally stopped shaking.
She's not wearing the dress, BDW.
Deep breath. Here I go. Anyhow, so I told him, Dad, I'm a big girl now. I ain't need your help. I can do it on my lonesome.
What did he say to that?
Have at it then. And he handed me his favorite wrench, the one he used for the canner. He's probably half as tall as I was.
I'll be right back. Somebody ring the doorbell.
Nah, he was never like that. I always thought it was funny when I get indignant about something. Then he'd watch me do whatever it was, make sure I didn't get hurt, but he'd never interfere. I learned a lot that way.
I wish I could have met him. Anyone who helped shape you must have been a special person. My father and I were often at loggerheads. He had notions of how the station should be run, and I had others. He was fond of saying, "You think Groundbreaker pays for itself? Someone's got to cover the bills," when I chafed against his deference to the board.
Sounds like he was afraid of him.
He was, and he was right to be. Didn't mean I had to like it.
What about your mama? I don't mean to pry, you just hardly mention her, and I've been wondering.
She passed when I was small. Taught me how to change a fuse on her deathbed. Even sick, she was patient with me. She kept exhaustive journals of my childhood, my father said. Like she was A/B testing child rearing.
Must be you got that exacting nature from her.
Exacting is a kind way to put it. Inflexible, my father would have said. Bull-headed. Cold.
If you're cold, then I'm the void of space. Cold. That's the silliest thing I ever heard.
Thank you.
Okay, sorry about that. My neighbor actually just came in. He brought us a tray of enchiladas for dinner. So now we have enchiladas. Nice guy.
Groundbreaker's safe from melting to bits now.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
Felix, your abs is surely not. Okay, Captain, she's gone. I'm near about vibrating. I'm so excited. So she got here, and, well, she sneezed. She said, "Wow, new soap?" And I was like, "Yeah, rose-ish." Turns out it tickled her nose. Oops. And then she just sort of touched my arm real gentle-like and called the cut of my outfit elegant. I couldn't hear the rest on account of my heart was beating so hard. Then I led her into the kitchen. I think she about cried when she saw the spread. She stood stock still and just said, "Oh, real soft." Oh, and let me tell you, I was sweating. And then she blinked and said, "Is that dustbat casserole?" I told her how we got Mr. Raymond to bake it for us, so it was double authentic. Made by a real live monarch person. Well, we talked a bunch over dinner about the things we learned just through messages, stuff we repaired, how I taught her to salvage and she taught me to build. When I brung out the sweetheart cakes, June, she got a little teary, said she had a thing she needed to say. But I stopped her because I wanted to say it first. I never felt so bold, Captain. I told her about how she made me feel. Bold like I acted, strong, smarter and kinder than I am on my lonesome. I listed all the things I liked about her. And then she pulled out a paper and read a speech. She talked about the things she admired about me, like my cleverness and my humor, and how it made her want to be more open. Anyhow, when she wrapped up, I asked her to be my girlfriend. And Captain, she said yes! And then she sneezed again, on account of the flowery soap. We talked about it some. I told her I wasn't sure how it'd work, how I've had a bad time of it in the past. She said we'll take it as it comes. Fix things together. Share meals, talk. Maybe she could rub my shoulders when they're sore. I said I might like that. It's all on your account, you know. Imagine if you'd never taken me out of Edgewater. I'd have never met Junlei at all. I don't know nothing about the Vicar's capital P plan, but you've sure changed my life. So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna head to my cabin and happy scream into my pillow for like an hour.
Will you, though? I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see you actually run into scream into your pillow. I got a picture of Junlei and Parvati. Is that a quest item? It is. She actually wore the dress. Junlei didn't even wear anything. She's just wearing her normal outfit. Oh, right. The framed insurance check. How much? 1,000 something bits. Lockwood was on to Edgewater. Or something about Edgewater. The town of Edgewater is conspicuously absent for some reason. Why'd she leave that off, I wonder?
So is what?
Hey, Cap.
You're out of the crew. Get out! Well, I guess I could do the side quest now for the clothing. Raptidon Flak. Native to Monarch, Monarch, and Emerald Vale. Let's go to Emerald Vale then. That one shouldn't take too long, I would think.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
The only one left is her. Everybody else's quest is done. Yeah, I guess I'll keep her. Now, it looks like you can really go down there. So let's try going down there. You can. No point, though, at this late in the game. Can't go in the water. They didn't program your character to swim. Canids? We're pretty over leveled at this point. Canids are not going to pose much of a threat to me. Grave. Whoa. Alright, gotta look for primals. Primal hide. We need 10 of them. I don't think I've ever pilfered or taken anything off of a primal. I just kill them. 'Cause primals are scum. Know what I'm saying? There's only like 4 different types of enemies in this entire game now that I think about it. Bugs, dogs, gorilla, lizard. Oh, and the tiny little ones that sometimes attack you, but most of the time don't. I haven't saved in a while, so let's do that. Since now I know the game can crash. Oh, I've been here before. Okay. Primal mean nearby? Wasn't sure if I'd ever looted this camp. I'm pretty sure I did at the beginning of the game. Still gotta find some primals. There's our hunter.
Here we go. Don't mess with us.
Brain? Brains. Canids. I don't know. Does that count as a healing item? I don't think it does. That's why. The game counts it as junk. Well. My bad. That's why I don't have any chitons left. I sold them. Raptidons. Any near here? Sounds like there's some. Could be just canids again. Still looking. Man, when is that concussion gonna go away? Finally.
We're pretty good at this.
Where the hell are Raptidons? Man, I'd probably have more success going to another planet than finding what I'm looking for.
Get ready.
Though I think primals can only be found on this planet. What the hell is this thing?
Oh, you can see the whole world from here.
I don't think... Yeah, I never even went up here before. What the hell? My shin! Oh, did I? No, I still haven't completed one. I need 6 more. One of you primals needs to drop more.
Huh?
They're on us.
Nice one! Everyone all right?
Apparently, I'd never even been up here before.
You gotta teach me that.
My shin!
Down they go!
Well, there's nothing over here, apparently. It's so annoying that the moment you activate a landmine, it's like I can't even get away from it. My knee!
Take him down. Nice one.
There's the leather.
That's the last of them.
Okay. Next, Raptidon Flankhide. They're native to Monarch. Alright. That should be easy, right? Let's go kill Mantisaurs and Saurodons and Ceraptors or whatever they're called. I'm annoyed that I've been selling it and the game labels it as junk for whatever reason, and then all of a sudden there's one quest that requires you to use this material. It's
Captain,
so
Felix
stupid.
and the Vicar are arguing again.
Literally the only quest in the entire game that requires you to hoard materials that you have no reason to hoard.
We are now in orbit above stellar
And I mean that,
distances.
it's like, usually games make it very obvious about stuff, but when the game labels the items junk, I don't know why. It makes no sense to me. Because like there's several games, like I said, that holds things as materials rather than junk. Don't label them as junk, because then everybody's going to sell them. Trying to figure out where's a good place to kill some dudes. I think I have a good idea. Like over here, the landing pad at Cascadia. Because if you go through the northeastern gate, or whatever direction this is supposed to be relative, there should be like a bunch of Ceraptors and then Mantisaurs, whatever. Then, have I mentioned how uncreative a lot of these names are?
I oughta. It's kept me alive this long.
I mean, you treat it nice. Makes me happy to see, because I feel the same way about my wrench.
Look, it's a tool that does a job. Feelings got nothing to do with it.
The names of the monsters in this game are so uncreative. I have trouble remembering them some 20 hours in. I keep forgetting their names over and over again because that's how the game handles that. So annoying.
Getting my target practice in today.
Hell, I may not even have to kill Ceraptid.
Here we go. Down next with us.
Now I just need to find Flank Hide. He had a grenade launcher in his gut. Okay, got what we needed. Also, I noticed, why was Parvati's side quest the most detailed quest out of all of the other companions? Am I the only one who noticed that? Everybody else's side quest was like 3 things.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Like, even Sam's side quest was kind of like 3 things. And that was just to get him as a companion. And then he has nothing after that. But then you have Matt. You have Felix, which is literally find Felix, recruit him. He says a friend reaches out for him. Help the friend. Betray the friend. This one, find her parents. Realize that they're assholes. Doctor some documents. Help, meet him. Find a book. Get it. Find the guy who could translate the book. Find somebody who can really translate the book. He goes on a drug trip. Hers is help her find a bunch of stuff to date a girl. She meets girl. It's crazy how much more fleshed out Parvati is compared to the other characters. That's what it feels like anyway. It feels like they put way more all the effort into her, and everybody else gets like scraps compared to her. Not saying that they're bad stories. I'm just wondering, why is her story longer than everybody else's? It's a nitpick, I know, but considering hers ends up having something good happen to her, Max's has something like that happen to him as well, where he just comes to the realization that he can't know everything, and it's impossible to know anything, and it's pointless to know everything. And then Sam just sort of exists.
I love Byzantium.
What can I do for you, I've been thinking of a name for this new outfit. Chimera. Crafted from the hides of 3 species of monster. While you were gone, I put in an order for one of my bespoke lapels. Those slackwits at HPS are holding my parcel while they wait for a Wonderful!
Remember that stranger I saw in the square?
Time to get her parcel. Apparently she needs it really badly. Hold on a sec. Okay.
Well, you're getting an early start on the... How may I be... If you would like to sign for a part...
Welcome to Halcyon Parcel. How many... Let me just look that up for you. It appears that a parcel for Ms. Jolicoeur, It was. Let me see here. A parcel for Joel. Thank you for allowing.
Wait, I wonder if... Oh, I thought I could, like, pretend to be a mailman. Hello, I'm here to help you with your mail. How can I help your mail today? This music sounds like Mass Effect music, by the way. Not this, not the string section, but the... whatever that percussion's supposed to be. It sounds like it's supposed to be some kind of xylophone noise.
Nothing exciting ever happened.
This is really annoying.
I'll sue every technician and employee.
That's the point of the quest, I'd assume. Just to annoy the player. It's like, hey, look how bureaucratic this place is.
Halcyon parcels. How? I must respectfully ask that you calm down.
How may I... Of course. If you could just verify. Yes, everything seems... I hope this...
I'm very agreeable.
Spacer's choice zero-G proof. An ale that's good for what ails you.
I've always loved.
Hey, careful. Don't go running around in the middle of a crime scene. You mean Ms. Jolie Kerr? She was reported for practicing a subversive aesthetic. Never took her for a dissident sympathizer. No argument there. Feels like the whole colony's going insane. What with this, Byzantium cultural standards are enforced by Universal Defense Logistics. Universal Defense Logistics. Your first and last line of defense in the war against sedition. What do you think? I don't want any trouble out of you.
Interesting how they'll just continue to stand here while her corpse is on the ground. They didn't get mad at me for pilfering the items out of her pocket. They got mad at me for unlocking a box. Or taking an object off of a table. Right. Grave robbing is not illegal, but picking up an object off of a table is. Alright, so we got that item that she made. Chimera. That's really high armor rating. But it has no equipment slots. Interesting. Guess it's a good thing I held out on getting that then. Too bad she died, though. Science weapons. Gotta find the other ones, I guess. And before, one of them was hidden in that stupid hidden laboratory that I went to earlier. Oh, didn't you want to get the science weapons? There's one in there.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a... We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
Said you docked 3 days ago?
Hungry? No rubbernecking.
UDL lab had one? Okay. I find it really weird that my character just automatically knows where all the weapons are. I wonder if that means I just like walk past it at some point in the game and it remembers that. Oh, you saw it. Better go get it. UDL, which probably means is people have respawned. No, apparently not. It was here the whole time? Now that I think about it, didn't I have a hacking? How's my hack at the moment? Not particularly high. Lockpick's particularly high. But it won't let me hack that thing. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna put Max into my party then. He'll add more hack. Hell, he actually might be able to hack this for me. Let's see if that works. Fast travel makes you move fast, Fivehead. Who'da thunk? Was that enough, by the way? It is now. Ha ha! Hackermans. Gloop gun. The hell is this thing? It's an electrical weapon. Okay. Hey boys, we're Splatoon now. Ooh, lads. This looks like a pretty cool gun, though. It's good for electrical, for robots. Now what? Wait, that was it. That was literally all the science weapons. Really? Okay, that was all the science weapons. Sounds good to me. We'll keep that one. That one looks kind of cool. We need to try it out. Like, all the other weapons were kind of odd. The shrink ray, eh. The mind control ray is kind of eh.
Felix and the vicar are arguing again.
Nobody cares. Wait, where am I going? Oh, right. We needed,
We are now in
Nyoka's.
orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
So we'll take Vicar Max and Nyoka. Man, that second perk is amazing. The perk that gives them 100% skill bonus to yours. So that they normally give you a bonus to a specific stat when they're in your party, but this one gives them 100%. So I'm getting like 40 extra points per character in my party to like one specific stat. So it makes this a lot faster, I guess. So one of her buddies, or both of her buddies, are supposed to be here. They're probably dead, though, based on the fact that she never heard anything from them afterwards. Oh, let's switch that back to the rifle. Yeah, I can get there from here. Sometimes the map is deceptive. You can't tell where you're supposed to be able to walk. Especially on Monarch. That one was like really hard to read for some reason.
I'd wager this is the outpost. Rebecca! Anders! Come on out! Here they come! Right here! Still confirmed!
Everyone all right?
Hunting Rifle Ultra. I'm a little bit too over-leveled. I'm like 10 levels higher than I probably should be. But whatever. I was just like hoarding quests.
Hey, take a gander. The door's busted. Huh. Rebecca taught me this once. You can jerry-rig these old locks so as they don't open anymore. But we've only ever done that if we're in a real bind. Here, I'll fix it.
She's a hacker mans.
Oh no. Oh no. What did you do?
And display's faded. Low, help me. But Anderson was right. We never should have taken this contract. I thought Monarch was bad, but this is unbearable. Everyone here is blind or addled or I don't know what. Towns won't let us walk in without an employment contract. I can't even find someone to let me send a message. For all the capable people here, we're stuck. Back home, we had to fight for every meal because there was no meals that you didn't make yourself. Here, there's plenty, but nobody's allowed to give you one. We've been stealing bits and pieces of life from wherever we can. Anderson is about ready to sign up, offering his life to service the Spacer's Choice, just so you can take a shower. Clara, I hope to the architect that this never reaches you, but on the off chance it does, I want to say I'm sorry. Anderson and I fucked up. We didn't take the contract for the bits. We didn't take it because primals sounded cool. We took it because we wanted out. Monarch's a living hell. We were sick of getting sick. Of boiled raptidon and stinking like sulfur no matter how hard you scrub. Or fighting. Of fighting day in and day out, we're exhausted.
They were... That bitch! They were all set to abandon us! What would Clara say, huh? Every day she'd ask if we heard from you. And she'd have forgiven you.
Epic music while she's ranting. Perfect. Level up. I got an epic level up, bro. Well, here, take these.
At least I know. Ought to have learned by now that getting one's hopes up tends to open them to being dashed across the stars. I hate to say this, but Clara died thinking her sister was still fighting to get back home. I'm glad. If she were still alive now, it'd break her to know the truth. Only thing left is to take these medallions home, which means figuring out how to bait the Mantiqueen out of our old base.
We could just kill her.
The most pissed off I've ever seen a queen was when a foreign species was on her soil. I'd wager the stench of a primal might do the trick. No, we need a plan. You may be a capable sort, but so are my friends. I ain't making that mistake twice. I've never had the pleasure of hunting primals, but I hear they're all over Scylla.
What? Now we have to kill primals. Okay, so now there's a unique variant of primal I've never heard of. Thanks. Extra science and extra everything. Alright, collect 3 pheromone glands. Gotta go to Scylla now. Man, even her quest is also in a little bit more nuanced than everybody else's also. Everybody else's quest was more or less talk to somebody. And maybe shoot up the place if you feel like it. This one is find 3 people, figure out how to get back into your base,
Felix and Parvati discussing the...
kill some monsters to get a specific pheromone, take the pheromone, kill the queen, kill a unique, I guess a unique mob or a unique variant of a Mantiqueen, because it doesn't sound like it's a normal Mantiqueen, because I've already killed like 6 or 7 Mantiqueens. I don't think this is going to be any harder than normal ones, but I could be wrong, because now I'm having to kill a variant of primals I didn't even know existed. So maybe they existed before her. I don't know. I know I'm nitpicking. It's just a nitpick. It's just a nitpick, bro. Whoa. Really now? I have to go this far to get to primals. Wait. Jeez. They're that far away. Making me run. Give me like a skateboard or something. I was watching Elias play Dead Rising 2, and I saw how skateboards were a way of getting around really quick. I wouldn't mind a skateboard right about now. See, look! They're just normal primals. But now I have to kill a very specific kind of primal. Look how dead he is. Man, this is really hard. So that's what it is. It's just a unique primal that you just find. How's my gear doing anyway? Well enough. Alright.
Here they come. That's the last of them.
I got in raise. So I'm taking extra damage. No way to get down there fast. Thanks. Terraforming. Wait, can you actually go in this? Doesn't look like it. Still cool though, I like those. They look really ominous and just overpowered, or overbearing, I guess. Is this a building you can enter? Sort of. Oh, I got N-Raid again. Okay. Talk to her.
That queen ain't gonna go down easy. What's up? Outstanding. These ought to be enough. There's an old base I used to call home. I can get us in the door, but we'll have to shoot our way through. Password to the door is Charon. Hayes' idea. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, Nyoka. Charon. He said it was some old myth. Something. Rest of us just thought it sounded cool.
I'm like bum rushing the end game now, I guess. Probably like 2 more game sessions. I'd probably get this done.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing.
I don't know where to go, so I'm just gonna go to the
We're now in orbit
Monarch.
above Stellar Bay, Captain.
Stellar Bay, whatever. Wait for the map to load. Can't say I've ever been to this specific spot then. I remembered entering... Oh, no, that's what it was. I entered the Borst factory in the back end. That's how it was. Oh, hey guys, don't mind me, just running through. Didn't even say anything. Or she didn't finish whatever she was saying. Must have not been very important. This looks like Devil's Peak. Is that a person or is it just a dead person?
You make it look so easy.
This is like a weapon specifically for Nyoka, it seems. But I think... yeah, it's slightly better. Now that I think about it, she needs a better shot, a better assault rifle. No, never mind. Hers is just as good, if not better. It's still a really good assault rifle that she has.
What's up?
Mark III mask. Makes no difference. Flamethrower. Nothing in here even worth taking.
Don't mess with us!
Well, this is the spot. You know, I thought I'd be angry. I thought I'd storm in here in a rage and exterminate all these bugs and everything would be all right in the end. But I ain't. I'm mostly just empty. A little sad, maybe. The first night Hayes and I spent in here, we knew it was home. It's safe. It's got a nice chill to it. But mostly, it doesn't stink of sulfur. Monarch folks often joke about it. Not because of the smell or the grittiness it leaves in your throat. Not because of the headaches or the coughing. It's because there's no escaping it. It's life here, and there ain't anything you can do about it. But here, somehow the sulfur never made it. The nights we spent in here felt like vacations. So we started building. We hauled in steel, hired sublight folk to help. That's how we met Anders and Opal. They stuck around after our contract was up. Opal liked camping, Anders liked chasing her tail. 4 of us for a while, scraping together what bits we could to build our home. Then came Rebecca, a sawbones out of the Cascadia survivors, who took a kindness to Hayes. And Clara, her little sister. I'll admit I wasn't keen on taking her on at first, but for a teenager, she was surprisingly capable. More like attached at the hip to her older sister. Got a kind of strength between them, I suppose. She had a head for numbers, helped us trade hides for food and materials, negotiated contracts. Turned out to be mighty useful. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, and me. 6 folks, 1 name, 1 family. Charon. Despite Monarch trying to kill us day in and day out, we managed to belong. Me too, Captain. But I'm starting to think that maybe I found another. Now let's get to shooting before I get all sentimental.
Incoming!
Nice hit! Go! May you find peace in death.
I am a storm!
If I still believed in the grand... Knowing you, I can only assume you have already been... Well, when you figure it out, you can count on me to back your play. Your instincts haven't failed us so far. Anything you'd like to discuss?
I wish these were more auspicious circumstances, but at least we're all here. This bringing them together, burying them. This is the kind of thing Hayes would have done. That makes it stupid. By all accounts, we should have left well enough alone, but that also makes it right. Captain, thank you. You mind if we rest a spell before we head out? I'd like to bury
Framed
Opal and
photo.
Clara proper before I lay everyone's medallions to rest. What? Why? Them's painful memories, Captain. Huh. That ain't a bad point. All right, Captain. Thanks.
Jeez, I'm like almost completely out of side quests. Oh wait, I got that photo. So it's on quick travel now? Yeah.
A reminder to all crew members, there is only one toilet on the ship. We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Yeah, sure.
C&P chicken and potatoes. At C&P, we know our C&P.
Welcome, intrepid adventurer, to Prosperity Plaza, where the shops never close. Now, make your way to the bustling region of Emerald Vale. Prepare to be dazzled by the Vale's breathtaking lava flows. Rated the third most impressive in Halcyon.
Why can't something exciting happen around?
God, now I have to go all the way back to frickin' Ember Vale. Or Emerald Vale. So I guess that means I have to go to literally every planet. I wonder if that means I have to go even to the planets that I couldn't touch. Because there are still planets that I don't even have access to.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in...
Like, Eridamos, Tartarus, Typhon. But Hyphen, Hyphen. Hope is still there.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
How did I... Oh, that's right. I'm like right next to Edgewater. Or not... Yeah. I guess we're like literally on the other side of the planet or something. So the ship has to do it. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Is it really next to the lava flow? It really is next to the lava flow. And that was just over here. Cool, I guess. I have never seen a Gigante before. Gigantes. Literally ate somebody.
We hope you've enjoyed your trek across the breathtaking landscape of Emerald Vale, Terra 2's most fertile settlement and future bread basket of Halcyon. Take a moment to enjoy this vista with a can of Spacer's Choice Saltuna before you make your way to Mighty Scylla.
Halcyon's biggest asteroid.
Now I gotta go to Scylla.
A reminder to all crew members. Destination reached, Scylla.